So we have reached till here. When we enter the value here, it was coming in the right side. There you have seen how to take the value from the text box. How to take the value from text box and display inside the browser. Okay, that was the one simple example. In the same file again, okay, in the same file again, we will create a array. See this value we are able to take. How many value you have taken? 5 field, correct? 5 field. Okay, come down. Let me add 2 more field. Let me add 2 more field. That is called education and else education and address. Your education, your address. Education will be pick education, PKDU. Here will be EDU. Which function we have? PKDU or something else? PICK. Okay. Next we have address, peak address. Address, peak address. Peak address. Now all the values whichever we type. So here suppose I enter my name SIYARAM. Age 30 years. Mobile number 123456789. Education MCA and then address Maharashtra. So whichever the value you are entering here, all the value is able to come in paragraph, not paragraph, under the TH. All the values are coming under the TH inside the variable. We'll have a button here. When you click on save button, this user details will display here. Okay. Again, we'll fill the new user. Click on save button. It will come below. That will be a multi-dimensional array. Let me align this one first. Align as a left. It is going little here there. You can also write your TH. Align. Or maybe, okay. For table level, we have to write align equal to left. Left, LEFT. Align equal to left. Align equal to left, 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 and left. All will appear in the left hand side. Now all values are coming in the left side aligned. You can see. Now all the values, whichever the value we have entered, all the value has come under the text box. Okay. Next, we need to Keep one more th before everywhere. Add one more th called full name. Full name. Add one more th here called age. As a heading, add one more th called age. Add one more th called mobile number. Add one more th called education. Education. Add one more th called address. So there will be now heading will be left side. You will enter the value in the left and it will appear in the right side. Okay, ready? So hope look like this. This right hand side th we have displayed is looking very bold. We can change to td, so it will look normal text. The right side. So in the right side we have used the th. If we convert into td, it will look normal text. It will not be very bold. The right side th convert into td. Right side th convert into okay, look ready. Check now how that look. Now this is okay. Whichever the value we enter in the left side, that value will appear in the right side. Suppose we'll have call SIYARAM 30 mobile something something education. Okay, next after that we'll have a button here. When we click on save button, okay, when you click on save button, these details will print in the bottom. Okay, will print in the bottom in table. In table. So first come to your array. Till here, hope you have understood what we are doing. We are taking the value from text box and displaying in the right side. Now this value, whichever we are displaying, we will push inside a array. This data we will send inside one array. Okay. So for that, create an array now. Const user list. Okay. Update user. Update user equal to use state. We will a simple array. Empty array. So ready? Now inside this, how many users? User list, no user as of now. 0. Write a button here called save user. Const save user. Create a variable user data equal to create a array object. Inside that, name, not name, write as a full name. Colon name. So full name is a variable name. You can keep in double quote. It will be easy to identify. Full name is a variable name where name is a value. Next, after that, phone is a variable name, mobile is a value. Age is the variable name, age is the variable name, colon age is the value. Education, edu is the variable name, edu is the value. Comma, one more is there, what is that? Address. So that I can bring in the new line, something like this. It should feel like the array object. Next we have call address as a variable object where address is the value. This way. Format document you can do. Okay, so you created the array user data. Under the user data, full name, phone, age, education, and address. Right now, come down. After that, you will write here update user function. You have to call, and in update user function, you have to pass the user list. User list you have to pass inside the user list through a spread operator. Through a spread operator, user list comma user data, user list comma user data. user list comma user data. So this is for what purpose? This is the taking the value from text box, creating an array object, and that array object we are pushing inside the array. So this is nothing but add new element inside array. Add a new element inside the array. Add new element inside the array. Add new element inside the array. Now come down, on button click we have to call this function, call save function. On button click we need to call this save function. So till here we have taken the value from the text box. After taking the value from the text box, we button click, we are pushing those variable into a array. We are creating an object here, and after creating an object, the object array object user data you are pushing inside the user list, and finally your user list will get the user as well. Come down next. Next come down where the table is end. After end of the table, or here only add one more here. Keep a th call span equal to 3. Inside that, write a button save user. Save user. On click equal to call the function called save. On click equal to call the function called save. Call the function called save. Button got ready. Just below to that, after this table, write one h1 or maybe h3 anything. Display the total user list dot length. Total user list dot length. User list dot length by default will be 0. When you enter the value, click on save button. This number should increase. Enter the value under the text box. Click on save button. Check the number is increasing or not. Okay, ready? Length is increasing. Let us go here. Let's add a user, any user. Click on save button. Length got increased. If you click 3-4 times, the length will keep increasing. Now, whatever the user we save here, that user should display bottom in a list. Whatever the user we save here, that user should display bottom in a list. So for listing purpose, we can use this variable, user list dot map. In that we can print full name, phone, age, edu, and then address. Those all are the field you have to print. Come down. Create one more table. After this table, or T head is over. T head is over. You can write here T body. T body. Under T body, write a TR. Follow a TD. Okay, T body will be wrong here. Don't use this table. Create another table. Okay, it will get mixed up. Heading will come down here. There. After this H3, you create another table. Align equal to center and cell padding 10. T head or maybe T body. T body you can open. T body you close. Inside the T body, write the map function directly. User list dot map info, user info, comma index. Info you can convert into user info. Next, after that, you can come down and write here called return tr td index you have to print t equal to index you can keep. Next td user info dot name user info dot phone user info dot age user info dot edu and user info dot address. So whichever the data will fill on the top, all the data will be listed down. Hope ready? Data is coming or not? Is a listing here. I have clicked 8 times, so 8 times data are listing for me. You can use the table and all, border everything, white, get everything, this is what get equal to 70%.
Sir, name are not coming, sir.
Name will be full name. Because we are storing inside the JSON, we are storing in the array as a full name. Align equal to same. Name is coming. Name is coming now. Go to other component, come back. Data will not be there. We'll enter here SIYRAM. TS mobile number something. Is it 10? Now this text box should be clear. So how to clear the text box? That is the next thing to understand. Please check once, working or not.
Working, sir.
Working. Now we need to understand how to clear the text box. Let's go then. It is simple, not difficult. Okay. See here. Name, mobile, age, education, and then address. In the name variable, how you are sending the value? By a pick name function. You can see here, pick name function you have called here. Through pick name function only, you are sending the value to the name variable. Here, after saving the data, call the pick name function. Call the pick name function. Inside the pick name function, pass is empty. Empty. Pick mobile function, pass inside is empty. Call the pick age function, pass inside empty. Call the pick edu function, pass inside is empty. Call the pick address function, pass inside is empty. So these all are the function we call. Using the function, we can pass the value inside the array as empty. Inside the variable. Using the pick name function, you are passing the value to the name variable. So via pick name function only we can do anything under the name variable. So we call the pick name and we send as empty. So now indirectly name will become as empty. When? After saving the data, not before saving the data. Call this and after calling come down. You have written your name text box. For name text box, you have to add one extra line. Value equal to. For name text box, you have to write in the last value equal to. For name text box, write in the last value equal to that name variable. At this place, name is become empty. Here, name is empty. Name is empty. Here, mobile become empty. Mobile is empty. Name variable and mobile variable. Name variable, mobile variable become empty. Mobile is empty. Mobile is empty. Name is empty. Mobile is empty. Both become empty now. Name become empty. Mobile become empty. Next, after that, name become empty. Mobile become empty. Here we are calling value equal to name. Enter any value. Click now. You will see the text box will become clear. Add any user and click on button. You will find text box will become empty. If first text box become empty, same way, value equal to phone, value equal to age, value equal to edu, value equal to address, call everywhere. Name text box clear. Call some other place. For the second text box also you call. Value equal to age. You will find age also will become empty. Because already age we have made empty on the top. Via pick age function, you have made age already empty. Now here you are calling the age variable, meaning age variable is empty. Nothing is inside age. So it will become empty. Call there. Same way you call for remaining two and check once. Happening. Value equal to the variable called which variable? Phone. Phone or mobile. What we have? Phone only, no? Not phone here, mobile. Mobile is a variable where we store the value. Next we have call value equal to edu. Next we have value equal to address. Value equal to address. Value equal to address. So after filling the form, once you click on submit button, it will get clear. Clear? If you add one more user, click on save. Just go through once the flow. See the code, what is happening in the code. Which button click, what you called, where you did something, how they're reflecting in the browser. Okay, so let's go ahead. Next, after that, we need to delete the records. When we are filling here, it's coming down. Once you click on delete button, everywhere there will be delete button. Whichever the delete button you click, it should get deleted from here, from the list. So first we'll write a function called delete user. Write a function called const delete user equal to index. Alert it. Okay, clear. Now come down below. Delete user function. Delete user function we need to call for this button. Here we have to create a TD. There will be a button we can call delete. On click, on click, delete user. Call the delete user function dot bind. Under the bind, you have to write this comma index. So this will remember every time this comma index. Delete user function is a list. Yeah, list. Now using the delete user function, we can delete the data from the array. Okay, ready? Next, let us see delete button appear. When we click on delete, alert should come as a 0. Add some more user. Ramesh, age 24 years. His number is something. BCA background using something careful. Save now. 2 user got added. Add one more user. Raj, 20 years. Mobile number. Education DCA. Address. Monthly. You can see users are getting added here. Now, whichever the delete button you click, we are clicking on delete button, alert is coming. Huh? Error. Here. This line is a problem. See this line. Bergin, where you have the error? Check the delete line. Coming? Okay. Go next. Now we have to write here again. Same function. Yesterday we have written one function. Delete function. Remember, splice function. So array name is for user list. You will write user list dot splic splice user list dot splice inside we will put here index and comma 1 will come. Save it, come down below, And again, you have to call the update user to update inside the state the existing user. To update inside the state the existing user. This is going to delete the data. Delete job नहीं. So delete the any user. फिर delete will happen. Add the user. That will happen. Anything will add. Add is happening properly. This becomes a multi-dimensional array. So see in this way, the example you have followed is we have not started from very complex task. We started from the simple task, how to take the value of text box and display under the right side. Correct. Then we learn, okay, how to add inside the array. We created the array here and we did using a spread operator we added here. Then we learn how to clear the text box. And finally, we display the data here in which format? Table format. Okay. So same way, you should create one file called item. A third, fourth component you should create called item. Item name, price, quantity, save button. That should display below. Again, there should be button called delete. Click on that, it should get deleted. Okay, so let's come to the next component. This component is okay, it's working. We can leave it now. Come to the next component. Component 4, hook4.js file. Next file you create, give the file name hook4.js. 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 In hook4.js again, import React, comma component, not component, use state. From React. Then write a constant my hook4 export default my hook4 return division. Last name is a container. Inside this, one H3 you can add, manage items, or maybe add items. Create a paragraph, item name, input type equal to text, class name is not required here, item name, item price, item quantity, and one button called save. Button called save item. Ready? Call this file. Call this file under the routing. Let's create the constant const name, function called pick name equal to use state empty pick name, pick price, pick qty, name price, qty, pick name, pick price, pick qty. Pick name, pick price, pick qty. Now we will create a table below. Table t head TR, TH, item number, item name, item price, item quantity, delete. So your task will be add in the routing, take the value from text box, click on serve button, it should come under the list. And after that, we should be able to delete from there as we have done. So saving, listing, deleting. Based on previous example, you are supposed to doing this. Ready? Add in the routing now. Page add in the routing. When you enter the value under the text box and click on save button, it should add under the list like previous example. Try something, at least pick the value from the text boxes. Under the text box, whichever the value we enter, keep that value like previous example. Exact like same as previous example. Here, if I go here at this place, if I print the name, what will come? The value of name should print. If we print here call price, price should print. If we print here call QTY, quantity should print here, name price to QTY. Okay, when you enter the value, it should display next. So that you try as per the previous example. Possible or not possible? Hmm? You have to do that. Okay, try that. Okay, so please try that. That will be one small homework for you. Error. Okay, then I will log out. I have to go for lunch and all.